Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. So we've got red glean brew. We've also got red, green and blue on here, so we can change these, which means that we can change the color of our character. You've got weapons on here, weapons down here, so we can go weapons hot if we want to. You can change these, so I can just drag stuff from here into this one rather than having to take it all the way down to there if I choose to. So I can put them in there like that, and it's now done it. I like that. I think that is actually really good. In here, if I shift click that one, it does put it back into there. Personal robo port off and on, and we've also got the ability to do that down here with exoskeleton and stuff as well. Armor, power armor, right mouse button to open as it was previously, and although it was you had to click it down there, but you've now got it in your thingy as well. Press E to go back. Now, if I just press E, it goes back to the tab that I was on previously, which I also like. Logistics is now over here. When you unlock logistics, it's now... I've got as many logistics slots as I want. Okay? Personal logistics and auto trash. I can turn these on and off. But I've also got as many slots as I want. And the research, they've now changed the research level on that one. Right? It's no longer like that. If I go in here... No, T in here. Somewhere in here, there is logistics trash slots. I want to try and find them. Actually, we can do a search in here. If I go Logi like that, there, logistic robots in there. I think it's that one. Roboports, passive, storage chest. No, it's not that one. All right, so which one are you? There's construction robots there. This is personal roboport. Let's look on that one. Get rid of that bit a minute. There. Now come over here. So there's a personal roboport there. They've changed it round a bit. And I wanted to see if I can find where like the requests and stuff for it is. There is definitely a difference in requesting. Like you open up the ability to request items. So that's the heavy armor on there. It's not any further down this side. Alright, let me have a look. Oh, there. It's already there. It was that bit that I was looking at previously. Character logistic requests. Character auto trash filters. Character logistic trash slots plus 30. So there's 30 logistic trash slots in there that you can ultimately use and set up if you want to. And then these, I think, are pretty much unlimited. Now, that one... Satisfaction 50 of 50. I don't know what the infinite number is for. Like, I've got infinite numbers on here. 0 of 0. Satisfaction 0 on the way. Right mouse button to clear. See, I don't want copper cable. I don't want water... Well, wait a minute. No. Personal, logistic, and auto trash. Oh. Those were in... That was in trash slot. Water barrel. That was in trash slot. Logistics trash slot. Oh, no, I see. I've got 30 trash slots from there. The logistics in here, this is set differently now. Like these, copper ore right here, I've got that set on 0. I've got 50 there. 50 requested. Maximum amount items over this will automatically move into trash slots. So I can... Oh, no, and then, look, I can do that. So that's the maximum amount I can set on there. So if I set that from maximum of 1,000, but I request 50. Ah. Okay, this is pretty good. So then I'll have 1,000 of them on the way. So if I move that one all the way down, I got requested 0. And maximum amount is 0. Anything extra automatically goes into there. So then if I tick that one, it's now done. I've got none on the way. So it doesn't do it until I've actually got the thing set up as well, which is really cool. So you have it all. You don't have to have like multiple things. It seems a little bit crowded with the two numbers on here at the minute, but I actually quite like this. So that one goes all the way up to infinite. It will just keep going until it's been fully satisfied. But that is also limiting me to 100 on here. Wait, I don't get that. Try to satisfy it from the network. Items over this amount will also... right. Okay, so the infinite bit means that they won't put anything into trash slots. So if you want a set number into the trash slots, like those belts there, those transport belts right there, if I was to set that one there, if I do that, I will now be allowed to keep an infinite number of those, and then I can request 20 of them be brought to me if I want to, or I can set that all the way down. Now, if I go in here and I do that, and yes, that's set me to 100 of them. If I set that like that to 0, 0, it's going to put it automatically into trash. Do that to get rid of it, that's still going to go into the trash. Okay, I now know how this works, and I think that's actually pretty cool, so we can set that one up. I did like having it all on one screen. I press E, it comes up. I mean, it's only having to press one extra button, so it's not like a major hardship, is it? It's not going to hurt anything having to do that extra little bit, but I still, you know, it's one of those things. It is a slight change that could potentially be slightly inconvenient, but I don't honestly think it's going to be a massive amount of difference. Now, I've got these roboports in here, which means that we've got landfill on their way down here. That one is currently charging up, or it will be soon as we get that one there set in. And then we can get the rest of these roboports here charging up. So I'm going to go into the robo radar like this, and I'm going to... Small electric pole is in the way. I'm going to drop that one down onto there, and I'm going to go over this way, and I'm going to keep moving out this way so that we can get more of this pattern down, which means we can get more landfill down, which means that we should hopefully very soon be able to get all of our nuclear power down as well, which is going to start from here is where I was thinking. Oh, you know, I want it up there, don't I? I want it up one higher, which means I need to fill in that area. I haven't filled in enough here. Alright, I'll go into there, and I'll go into that one, and I'll take this landfill one. I need to take it up to there. That's where I need to be. All the way up to this point here. Fill in this landfill. Right way back through there. There. All of that landfill fills in there. That way I can go up that high, and then I can fill in this section. I haven't been filling that in. I've got requests for not for landfill. I've got requests for roboports down over here. Those will very quickly be filled out. I could probably fill in this side as well. If I go and grab that one. You go there. I put most of that in. I got a couple of bits missing down here, but honestly, that's no great, terrible hardship. We can deal with that in a minute. And then I got one. No, that one's already being filled in as well. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Once that bit there has all been filled in, then that's going to be tickety-boo and wonderful. I have got a lot of these being filled in on here and here already. And then the originally established ones, they're looking particularly good with the numbers of robots. So we have got in here 324,000 logistics robots plus the 203,000 that are flying, which means that we are currently looking at well over 500,000 robots. We're very, very close to being able to successfully say, yes, we have finished. We have done it. Finally, at long last, we have been able to get all million robots built and all million robots made. And look at this beautiful stream. Look at that stream of robots coming up through there on their way to get some more landfill. They're going up there. They're grabbing it all out of this lot. I've got more landfill up there for them. we've got everything they could possibly want. Now, I've got 66,000 spare logistics robots. I said that what I wanted to do was I wanted to come down over here and I wanted to add in a few extra roboports down here so that I can encourage these robots to start heading north. Now, that line there can stay there. What I do want to do, though, is I want to take power from that side. I'm going to go 5 over. I'm going to come down through that section. I'm going to go down to there, at least to start with. So I'm going to clear that lot out. And one more roboport. It's going from there. I want 2 squares on here. So I want to take a roboport layer on here. I'm going to go to that point there, because that's about right for it all. And then I want to come over to here. And I'll go that far to start with, and then we will see. So we're just lifting a few ports out there. Then I'll come into this side, and I'll go there like that, and we can start dropping some of these in. Now, we've got to take into account, obviously, the new roboports being put down. We know that that does produce some lag spikes. Radar is in the way. And shift-click that one down. I've got that radar right there is in the way of one power pole. So I'm going to remove that radar like that. And then I can just move back like this. And I can put that one back over that pattern there. And now it actually fits. And then I can come over here a little bit further. And we can try that once more. The radar is in the way again. Okay. I'm only going to remove the radar. I'm not going to remove anything else. I just want to take that one out. And I want to go back into here and bring it over up a little bit and drop that one into there. And then on a bit more. You're going to fit perfectly like that. And then one more. We can put one more right in there. So I just need to remove... Oops. I just need to remove some of these. So if I go with just the regular deconstruction on this, I'll take that bit out there and I'll go right back into there like that. And I'll do the same on that one. Then I'm not sure how high those there are actually going to have to move. But we've got most of those coming out of the way. And I can take that one. I can drop you in there. Right, excellent. There is one line that will go through on there and be able to join everything in together. That means that we've then got more roboports for all of our robots to actually be able to use. I'm going to go in down this underneath and I'm going to bring these out all the way across as far as those other ones have gone. Like that. I've got 3 more lines that I will put out onto there. So I'll put one here. And I'll go over and I'll put one more. And then we'll go over this way a little bit. And one in there. And we're going to get rid of that. Okay, so there is a little bit of a square. I will wait until those have been put in before I go trying to put anything too much more in there. This has now all been filled in the middle in there, and we've also got these bits coming down. I've got a whole host of robots rushing down here with landfill to go and put a load of stuff in, which means that we will be able to get all of that filled in on there. I've got most of the robots put in here. So my next task for my robots, busy little bees that they are, is to clear that island of trees. And then I'll also put in a request for those to clear trees, but I'm not going to do that one just yet. I'm going to go over to this side. I'm going to zoom down a little bit, and then I'm going to take landfill on here. And we take that down as far as it will go down to there, like that. And I'm going to remove those 2 trees. And I'm going to go back to the landfill over here. And I'm going to run that all the way along here like this. Right the way. Okay, I definitely don't need to be doing this. That was rather stupid. I didn't need to do that at all. But at the same time, I just really, really wanted to. I just really, really wanted to go all the way over there. And I have no idea why. I don't want to do it this time. I definitely don't want to do it this time. I only want to come over to here this time. We're going to stop right there this time. Not going to go any further than that. I'm going to leave a strip all the way along the bottom. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over to there. I'm going to get to that point right there, next to where the pumps are, and I'm going to fill that bit in, like that. Shouldn't be doing this, because that's a lot of landfill right there that I don't want to be wasting. Right? That is a tremendous waste of landfill filling that in, because honestly, I'm not actually going to use it, am I? So I definitely shouldn't be doing that, and yet here I am doing that. I'm requesting landfill all the way along there, which I'm going to ultimately regret, because the robots are going to be spending a lot of time filling all of that in, rather than just focusing on this bit over here, which is what I actually want them to do. I would like the robots just to focus on this bit over here. At least I've got some roboports coming down here. They shouldn't take too long, and I can get some roboports coming in up here. Once I've got all of the landfill in, I then immediately got to remove all of the roboports again, so that I can put in my nuclear power picture. Right, that beautiful, wonderful nuclear power plant that I've got right there, with all of those pipes and pumps and everything else that goes in with it. That's all got to be placed down. I've got to put the entire thing down on the ground. And I've got to somehow get all of these pumps in place as well. Although, no, what I was going to do is I was going to bring that out so that it's down one further. Like the landfill will go one further down from what it is at the moment. And that should help it fit. It should fit just on that. Now, what have I got over this way? We should get our first robots turning up. This was the first square that I put down. So our first robots should be on their way over. They should be over here very soon. How far away are they? Curious about this. Curious how far they've yet got to go. Power, the power situation right now is doing alright. And here they go. There's the first robots. They're coming out with the concrete. A whole load of that. Of course, follow closely behind all of this concrete. There is going to be all of the roboports and stuff like that. Look, see, we got hordes of stuff coming out now. That's all going to be following along behind. So everything is heading over that way. Plus, I've got... Well, that's just the copper that's being dealt with right there. Plus, I've got all of this lot being dealt with. Look at all of the landfill here. This is all of the construction robots dealing with the landfill and dealing with all of the roboports as well. Taking all of them. And you down in here. There's just the... I can see them lined up and waiting. Right, I've got a few of these. I've got a radar in there. I've got various different power poles in there, all waiting to be laid down. But there is nothing that I can do about it. I've just got to wait. However, all of the other requests that I've sent out, I can now see on my little list there, construction robots. The numbers are dropping very rapidly. And they're going to keep doing that until I've run out of robots completely. So all of the orders, it takes a while to process all of the orders and get through. It's just... I stop every now and then and I look at just the sheer scale of this base that we've built. And quite frankly, it's impressive. Right? I genuinely think that this base is quite an impressive base. And I think that we have done well to build what we have built here. I really do. I genuinely think that we have done exceptionally well to be able to construct everything that we have constructed with this. It's quite the feat of engineering, I think. I believe genuinely that we should be proud of what we've done. And it sort of doesn't seem like a huge amount. If you go to the map and you sort of zoom out a little bit, it doesn't seem like a huge amount. But when you really zoom in, and you get to map level and you start looking along it, there is a lot of stuff. And if you have to actually physically run this course, That's when you really start to appreciate just how much is here. Right, I'm going to request 2 poles there to just get those lights so that they are actually lit up. Because otherwise it just seems wrong, doesn't it? We need to have the lights. Now, where are you? Can't see my little... Oh, there he is. Right, we have the option to change the colour of the character here, don't we? Ah, look, here he is. So if I do that, I bring that down. He's red there now. I can see him a little bit clearly. What about if we make him green? He shows up a lot better when he's bright green, doesn't he? This I like. I can see if I can... It's kind of a turquoisey colour. Right, there's our little dude. There is our little dude. Right there, in the middle. In turquoise. I think we need... Right, that's as bright green as we can get. I think we'll go for a little bit of blue into it. Just slightly blue-green. So just slightly heading towards turquoise. And we'll run it like that. There is our little dude. I think he looks pretty cool like that. I really do. I really think our little dude looks quite awesome like that. Now, next thing... Oh! We're getting the old lag spikes again. Look at that. That means we've got our roboports going down. And several people have said that actually... Yes, the roboports are causing the lag spikes, but anyone that has commented on the actual frame rate that we've got doesn't think that it's to do with the number of roboports we've got down. That shouldn't really affect it. It is purely the number of robots that we've actually got flying. Most of the time now, we've got in the region of 120, 140,000 robots in the air at any one time. That is going to put a drain on anybody's system. So, yes, we are getting the lag spikes when the roboports are first going down. But beyond that, it is pretty much all down to just the sheer number of robots that we've got in the air flapping around at any one time. And there isn't really a lot that we can do about that. Now, the whole lag spikiness, when this is happening as well, not a lot that we can do about that other than just keep an eye on it here. Look, you can see it coming out. We know it's going to happen. So just kind of weather the storm a little bit and... we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine. So if I can bring this one on up here, my entire build that I'm going to want... Right, I've got 4 of these in here. I've got 5 in there, and I've got 4 in there. Now, those I allowed to fill up these chests completely. I got that one. That chest is filled completely. Those are filled up, as is that one. 695 in there, and 698. These are both filled up with turbines. 3 of them are filled up with turbines, 480 in each chest. That's pretty good, actually. Right, that's a nice lot of chests that we've got filled up. Now, these here, I'm thinking that we should actually take steps to increase the number of them that we've got. Like nuclear reactors. I don't know how many can go in a stack, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow 1 full stack, and then I'm going to put back... one of these. I'm going to put that one in there. I'm going to allow that one to just start working, and it's going to start making some of them. So we can let a full stack be created. I'm going to do the same over here. Put that one up to there. So I don't know how many reactors, like I said, can be built, can be put into a stack. But I mean, we can take a little look at that in a second. And I'm going to put you going as well. So they're all being made. And then you're going to come here, and I'm going to do that. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up those... and I'm going to pick up those. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to take these nuclear reactors. I'm going to drop them in there. I can put 10 in a stack. Right. 10 can go in a stack, so I will go into there, and I will drop 4 into that one. And I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to split that stack in half, and I'm going to bring that one up here like this, and I'm going to drop those 5 in there, so that all 3 factories are actually making more of the nuclear reactors. That's going to end up giving me 30 nuclear reactors to start with. How many did I need altogether? Mostly, no. Okay, we've still got a little bit of the lag spikes. How many of these have I got? I don't remember how many nuclear reactors I ended up building. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, I know that there is, rather than sitting there counting them, there is an easy way to do this. If I go like that, and just do a straight line down here like that. 68 nuclear reactors. Okay? 68 in that. So I've got a total of 136 nuclear reactors working at the moment. And I'm about to add another 68 into that total. So we're going to have 138. I'm going to have 204, over 200 nuclear reactors. 204 nuclear reactors working at one time on the map. That is pretty impressive. It's got to be said, that is a pretty impressive quantity of nuclear reactors. You are almost done. Down over this side, just a few more of these to be placed down. And then we no longer have these horrid lag spikes coming in. There's a little bit in here that we're still waiting on. But for the most part, I've got all of the things in now. And it's absolutely the roboports being put down. Alright, I got 2 more of them coming in here. That one went in there and it instantly lag spiked. That's what it is. Every single time, that's what's causing it. So, I mean, now that we know that that's what's causing it, and it's not causing any other issues, then it's literally just a case of wait for it to lag spike. We will get some power shortages as well. Right, it doesn't seem to do it every single time as well. It's just kind of... It's running a whole load of calculations and letting things catch up and then join bits in here and there, and eventually it will be alright. Power on there, we're all right at the moment, but obviously we're going to have some big spikes coming in. We've got power being joined in, so there's a load of extra power being drained just to start charging up the new thingies on here, and as soon as they've fully charged and gone through it, that's another thing that's going to take a difference. And unfortunately, there was a slight update on my game just before I started recording this time round, and I forgot to go through and change the list back over to my own list. So it's updated and it's gone and put the original backers lists back in. So these roboports here will not have my backers. This will have the backers for Factorio in it. I suppose it's not a bad thing having them also represented in the series. But yeah. Generally, I will try to remember. So when I next do some recording, I will try to remember to make sure that you lot are all back in here. I'm hoping there won't be too many more on this particular series. I really am. I'm hoping that we can get our million robots up and running, so that I can fulfill the wishes of most people watching this series who would like me to hurry up and finish it, so that we can get on and start doing the Bob's Angels playthrough. I'm going to have to be very careful, though, with my Bob's Angels playthrough, because the updates that we're getting with like the GUI and things like that, it's going to be requiring additional updates. Like some of these updates as we go through are going to be breaking the they're going to be breaking the current mods that exist in the game. There are going to be problems with the mods, and we're going to need to be updating them as we go through. Now, I want to go to Robo Radar in there. Zoom in a little bit. I'll put that one down. Yeah, see, I've got a couple of bits here that aren't quite matching in, but that's all right. I'll put you in. And I'll put that one in there like that. So that's going to allow just a few roboports along. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. So we've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.